Domes have historically been associated with the finite line separating the heavens from earth. The apex of the dome is a spiritually pointing finger. The circular shape often represents eternity. Celebrated and associated with numerous religions and cultures, a dome often embodies a sense of symbolic shelter. The constructive engineering mathematics today varies little from those employed by the ancient. Domes represent the challenge of integrating a half sphere, whether circular or oval, atop a supporting structure. It is speculative whether Jim Perkins considered the construction of his dome project a spiritual quest or simply the response to a dare challenging his design, engineering, and construction capabilities. With the exception of construction and welding work stretches, he never fully resided inside the property. He acquired the 5-acre land during the late 1970s and completed the first stage of the 2-storied shell casing reportedly in 1982. He created a protective shell of plywood and sealed a cupola for exterior protection. He left shaping for the dormeurs, but did not install the windows. His incomplete structure was employed primarily for storage. Jim was a nuclear engineer with a brilliant memory and intellectual capacity. He envisioned the complete form, but was unable and ultimately unwilling to conclude the finishing and polishing touches. Bryn Schuler, who was employed at the Boeing Corporation in Renton, Washington, heard about Jim's intention to sell via a friend who was a truck driver delivering material to the company. He decided to visit the property. The dome's external structure was complete, but solely as a shell with a cupola and 5 layers of tarps to protect the anticipated dormer openings. Recognizing the enormous potential tempered by the required work, Schuler and Perkins reached an agreed-upon purchase price. The property officially closed on July 26, 2005. Bryn had the good fortune to have numerous acquaintances, friends, and family members with contracting and building design experience. One acquaintance allowed Bryn to use his computer-aided design software to formulate his own vision. The challenges regarding open spatial design are numerous, and fitting together a coherent puzzle via trial and error time exhausting. One of the most important priorities became to complete the exterior siding, seal the cupola with composite roofing material, and install 5 gable dormers. A dormer is a vertical window that projects from a sloping roof and provides significant internal airflow and natural light. Gable dormers feature a peak at the top and a roof that slopes downward on both sides. Once the shell was intact, the real gritty effort would begin in the interior. The entire project would require almost a decade to complete, to Bryn's satisfaction.